up, guys? Tough Thumbs here. Just rocking out with some Christian mistress. Playing with my lens light. So guys, I'm going to do a review real quick on a ZT-56. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Everybody seems to have gotten one of these in the last couple days. Great knife. But I got a sweet knife coming. It's on the way. I'm going to do a review on, unboxing, whatnot, from one of our fellow YouTubers. And it's going to be sweet as hell. So that's for tomorrow, maybe, if it comes. No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. Monday. So anyway, so guys, I got some custom knives. One that's just absolutely bonkers, and a couple pimp jobs. So first up, got a SwampRat. It's a cool knife, definitely really sweet. I kind of always wanted one, but I never got one. Let's see, there's some scratches on there. This blade was in really terrible condition when I got it, but as you can see, it's been nicely bead blasted. I just made a sheath for it, or I fixed the sheath for it so it would fit, so it's a little bit scratchy, but it still looks real nice. But these are like the Azula, but better quality. But this one I put scales on it. It looks really cool. It looks kind of like a Kershaw pack rat a little bit, that handle shape. But the guy who wanted this wanted them real thin, so they're nice and thin. It feels really good. Just gives you that like a little bit more than paracord would give you, and just a real solid feel to it. And everything's nicely like slightly contoured. Sandblasted hardware, bead blasted, I'm sorry, to match the bead blasted finish here. It's very nice, and it's really sharp, guys. It was anonymous-ified. You know, I like to get him to do the edges and stuff because I can't do very well. Yeah, there we go. It was cutting better earlier. It's a shitty piece of paper. But anyway, you guys know how I am with that stuff. So yep, sheath had to be slightly remolded to fit it, but now it's nice and solid in there. I don't know how well Digicamo goes with the orange, but you know what? It works really well and it's nice and compact. So this guy is done. I'll be going out as soon as possible. Reptilian pattern, looking sexy on orange as usual. Almost looks like a new knife. It's definitely cooler than Azula. Shape-wise, I just love the shape of the handle. It's really comfy. Yeah, it's that guy. And next up is a Jason Brous Blades Triple Threat. This one took me a little bit to do. I wasn't sure if it belonged to something. I just wasn't sure. He sent it along with that big trench knife thing, and it was actually for a customer, but I just kind of lost the emails right around that time. It's a triple threat. The edge needs to be just polished. It's still sharp as it was. It just hit it slightly with the... I had to re-sandblast this thing because it was rusting. Or bead blast, I mean. Sorry. It was rusting a little bit in some areas. It's just my fault for basically having it out for so long, but it was just a small area and it didn't get deep enough. I caught it right away, but I just wanted to make it a nice even bead blast on there again, so it's just the way it looked before, besides that slight tint to the edge, which I will be putting back on there. Anonymous will be doing that because I don't want to attempt to try that, but he's done them before. So but on this one, the guy wanted carbon fiber, smooth carbon fiber scales, so you can see these are nicely contoured. Nicely polished up. Good contour around the finger choice. I gotta say, this knife with the handles just feels incredible, guys. I mean, it feels good with the regular scales that he gives with it, but this is the second time I've done scales for this thing, and it's just with that added like custom feel to it. It just makes the knife just feel sick. Not saying anything bad about Jason's scales or anything like that, but I think my handles on his blades are a very good combo. And I just really like the, you can see that side weave there. It's gorgeous. And there's a weird blemish in this carbon fiber, which I thought was kind of crazy. Kind of gives us like, it's a weird look there in the middle. It's like going a different direction. I mean, everything's perfectly uniform except this one little area inside of it. Unfortunately, I mean, that's the only carbon fiber I have, so it's just more of the fiber than the epoxy in that spot, but I think it looks cool. Everything's kind of like weird on this carbon fiber, but it feels really nice. So that guy's done. Alright. Yeah, you guys are going to want to stick around for the last one. Seriously, it's a friction folder, it's new, and it's nuts. First up, this guy is not quite finished, but it's heat treated. I'm just working on finishing up the grind on it. It's a nice full high convex. It's not sharp yet, but this thing is N690, ridiculously thick. It's got a nice big handle. And if some people are wondering, like, you know, you look at the handle is a pretty damn big handle. My opinion and my thoughts on this was I wanted to get a really nice grip on here, like in multiple positions, just when I'm like out, you know, for basically a camp knife for myself. But again, I'm gonna sell it because it just, you know, it's taking me so long to finish it up, and I kind of fell in love with the other one I have, and yeah, this one's gonna be really sweet. I'm gonna keep it until someone wants to buy it, but you know, with the sheath, I think I'm gonna go for $350 on this guy. But you see his nice big lanyard hole. I'm gonna bring this down a slight bit, unless you know you guys think I shouldn't. It's got the tan orange liners, reptilian pattern. This area is gonna get the logo, and it's gonna be sandblasted from here down and all along the edges. But the grind is gonna be a nice, beautiful, high convex. It's just really polished. Or I could sandblast it, whichever. I mean, it's N690, so you can sandblast the shit out of it and it doesn't rust. So, but I would probably bead blast it after I sandblasted it just to make sure. But this thing's very, very comfortable, guys. Very comfy. But I'm definitely gonna be selling this one. And if you want it right now, just let me know. I know there's a few people that had asked me about it, and it feels really nice, guys. I mean, it feels nicer than one I want to keep. I mean, actually, this is probably more functional than that one, and it's more of a chopper because it's so thick. But it's definitely a great knife. I haven't used it yet, but I will be using it. So first up, I'm going to show these quick so I can get to the last one. So this is another necker. This one's really crazy. It's kind of got like blobs on it. It's got the brown peel ply. This one's not completely done. I don't have the lanyard on it and stuff. It's got the crazy carbonizing on there. This is for Riley. It's kind of like bubbles. Like guts or something like that. And for his girlfriend, this one's actually really cool. Your girlfriend's got a cooler knife than you did. So this one I made it more girly, but it looks really crazy. It's got like all sorts of crazy purples. Crazy pattern on there. And then the scales are pink and black swirl. Just like a crazy circle going on there. Looks really cool. And you got that burgundy to top it all off, and the lanyard there. I might do a pink bead, but that looks real cool. He wanted the Anzo pattern, but I did this by accident, and I was just like, that is so cool. And then I replicated on the other side, and I was like, all right, that's even cooler. It's very, very comfortable. Just fits really nicely in your hand. So this one's real crazy. It's got like this snow fall looking thing going on there. I mean, this kind of reminds me of like a human muscles. It's a weird, like stringy. It's cool shit. But this one turned out awesome with the gold screws. Just looks really damn cool. Alright, so getting to the last one, guys. This one I'm very excited about. And I will sell it. I'm not sure how much to sell it for. A hell of a lot of work went into it, guys. A hell of a lot. And it's not for everybody, but for me, it's definitely for me. So you guys saw I had those weird one-off pieces left when I was doing the Tough Toads. And by the way, the Tough Toads are in the works. So got a candy cane looking one and like a black and red one, and you know who you are. They're getting done. And it turns out, guys, that I actually only took about 4 or 5 orders for Tough Toads for my second run. I didn't realize this, but yeah, 4 or 5, and then this is how many toads I got. So there's gonna be a lot of them, but I'm not gonna take orders. I'm just gonna do them and sell them as they go, because it's hard for me to do all these different each person, but each one's gonna be different and it's gonna be crazy, so everybody can buy whichever one they want. Some of them will be just like nuts, some of them will be really normal looking, some will be peel ply, some will be like carbon fiber, silver twill, all sorts of shit going on there. And one of them might be titanium, who knows. So this guy, alright, I don't know how to show this really, so I'm just gonna show it. So you got this crate, and I swear to God, if someone says the Kingdom Armory Bob the Butcher knife or where the hell, I'm gonna tell them shut the fuck up, please. Because that wasn't I mean, yes, it looks like it, but my intention was a kitchen knife, like just a big chef's knife, but I thought that was a pretty normal shape for most knives, but yes, it does resemble that one, so I get it. Alright, you can't even see it, it's just too shiny. So, here she is. You get the full high convex, a nice AEB steel, which doesn't rust. Got the jade ghost green with the really nice, I think they're like pillared screws or gold. It's got titanium liners that are slightly popped out around it. Anodized blue. Jade scales on top. Black backspacer. Anodized low ride clip. Ugly as hell, but I love the shit out of it. It is so cool. I mean, I don't think it's ugly. I think it's gorgeous, guys. I mean, looks great open. Not the best thing for carrying. I can tell you if you're a bigger dude and you wear, it fits in your pocket nicely, but for me, it's, this kind of just pops right in your leg. But you know what? It's more for like, you just put this on your backpack. They do some kitchen cooking out in the woods. It's like a camp chef knife. But the grip is very comfortable, guys. I mean, you could choke up here to just like, do some like whittling or whatnot, or But then also I designed the handle like different. It kind of goes down and then up here a little bit, so you can get a nice purchase like this, and your palm goes right into there. So you want to do some chopping, you got a farther, you got a distance from it, and you can. It doesn't close on you. And it's very smooth. Just awesome, guys. And yes, you can use the hole to open it, but I'm gonna sell this one, but it's not gonna be cheap. It's just gorgeous. I love it. It's definitely a one-of-a-kind, and it's just I put everything into this because the blade is such a weird shape. I'm just gonna fix up this area too. I mean, it's just not ground here, so I'm probably gonna just blast it like a straight up and like all around here maybe. I don't know. It does look. I like the way it looks with that like raw look to it. Like it's just all raw in this beautiful convex. And yes, it's very sharp. I actually sharpened it. It's a little uneven, the bevel, but I'm gonna fix it because when I was doing the final edge, it was pouring rain, thunder and lightning, and I was outside grinding. And I was a little bit frightened by what was going on around me, but I just didn't want to stop, I was just loving it. So this thing was like born in a crazy, hellish lightning storm. But it's freaking awesome, guys. doesn't rub at all. It's slightly over to the right there, but you know, it doesn't move. It's just solid in that position. And you're going to be opening it like this most of the time, so feels good. This thing is a fucking monster. It's a good tool. I did use it a little bit today in the kitchen just for fun. It was like having a little chef knife. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. And if you really want this, it's going to be probably in the mid 3, maybe. I don't know. Maybe more than that. I mean, it's just a lot of work going on to this guy. Titanium liners and everything. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of this ugly motherfucker. I think it's beautiful. But I know a lot of you won't like it. But to each their own. Have a great night guys. Peace.